Action, racing, nitro, sci-fi, anime, pompadour, exposed titties, Pontiac, Firebird, Trans Am. If you like all these things, then you're gonna love Redline. This movie is the sweet halfway point between initial D's nuts and cowboy booby doop when it comes to style. This is possibly the strangest thing I've reviewed so far. I don't mean that this is a strange movie, it's really not. I mean, it's the first anime I'm reviewing and the first thing above a PG rating. Also, the last movie I reviewed was Friendship Games, so I may be a little rusty.
Can I take this thing out?
Hell yeah.
Oh, this is awesome!
I knew absolutely nothing about this movie going in. I seen clips of it in AMVs and reviews, and I'd never known what it was even called. I ended up just googling racing anime and found it. Redline. I was intrigued. My friend ended up watching it before I did, and then he told me he wanted to be there to see my reaction when I watched it. I didn't know why until that one scene.
Just get her up to speed and you're in the clear. Don't be afraid to use the gold nitro.
Son of a... I didn't think I was gonna need it so soon.
This movie doesn't take itself seriously at all, and it's absolutely glorious. You don't need story in an action movie. The story is that the main character is racing. That's it. Well, you have some side things happening, like the mafia paying to rig the race, the leader of the planet where they're racing, doing everything he can to stop it, and the hot elf chick who's also racing. For all intents and purposes of this review, I'm just gonna call this guy the main character, this character elf chick, and that's it. Like I said, the story in this movie doesn't matter, so why should the names of the character matter either? I know a lot of people who don't like movies like Pacific Rim because the story sucked. If you're watching action movies expecting a story, I think you're in the wrong place. If you're gonna watch Redline, you're gonna watch it for the action, animation, and music. Otherwise, you're not gonna enjoy it. And if you're gonna make a movie like Redline, you're gonna focus your time and energy on the action, animation, and music. Otherwise, your movie's gonna suck. Redline is a perfect example of an action movie knowing exactly what it wants to do and sticking to it throughout the whole film. It's a racing anime. The race starts here and ends here. Just get there however you can. And I absolutely fell in love with this movie when however you can includes using nitro to flip your car upside down, spin it like a fucking top, and skip it across the water like a stone. Now that is quality action movie bullshit. You can't do action movie bullshit without some really good animation. And let me tell you something about the animation in this movie. This movie had a budget of $30 million, and I'm pretty sure 1,000 of that went into writing, another few thousand went into voice acting. By the way, this movie has a great dub. And the rest of it was just all thrown at the animators. This movie absolutely abused its animation budget, and not just for the action scenes. No matter what is happening, the animation looks gorgeous.
Psst. Up here.
Yes.
Can I get some smokes?
You got any money?
Yeah, you know it. Just cashed in and living large. Give me whatever this gets. Here.
There.
Huh? Wait, this thing's been open. Hey, what's the deal, Grandma?
You may recognize this hard black shading from Hellsing Ultimate, and that's because both were animated by Madhouse, who are also responsible for Death Note, One Punch Man, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, and a show I keep meaning to watch, Black Lagoon. A lot of anime with really well animated action sequences budget those action sequences with some cheap looking animation between the action. Redline doesn't do that. Like I said, no matter what is happening, the animators ended up putting everything they had into every shot, no matter how mundane. And I find that really impressive. Knowing that, it's sad to hear that this movie flopped at the box office. Another driving force in this film is the music, which you've been hearing throughout this video. Get it? Driving? This soundtrack is all just bassy music to get you pumped up for the race. It's one of those soundtracks that only really fits in the media it was made for. I mean, a good handful of the tracks are probably gonna end up on my driving playlist, but that's beside the point. It's not a complex soundtrack. It doesn't need to be. It just needs that heavy bass beat, like that oons, 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 oons. It gives you that feeling that the action is just gonna keep going like an unstoppable force. Once the action starts, there's nothing the Mafia can do to stop it. Oh, right. There was a bomb on the back axle of his car. I guess they can stop the action if they really wanted to. Even though there's not really a story to this movie, I'd still recommend you watch it before I spoil the action. There's so much unexpected shit that happens during the Redline race that if I said anything, it would just ruin a bunch of the action. That being said, I really do recommend Redline to anyone who likes pure, unadulterated action movies or anime. It's on that same level of action as Pacific Rim, Oblivion, Fast and the Furious, you know? Campy action flicks are something that I think everyone should enjoy once in a while. Watching all these pretentious, artsy-fartsy indie dramas get people in a funk. Watch an action movie, unwind a bit. Watch Redline, it's good. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Fucking smash it. Also subscribe for more cartoon reviews. I don't talk about anime that much, but if people like it enough, I'll probably review some anime in the future. Thanks everyone for watching.